Hey, I want to take a second before this video starts to tell y'all to check out the Rooftop Experience, a podcast run by my buddy Havoc Network, where me, him, and various of our friends say and do some absolutely outrageous shit. I knew that. Had a brown little floaty chow dick on him. I didn't
know. What the fuck is that thing on the right? I shouldn't say that. That's insensitive. I'm sorry.
Before Scrubs, there's a Wilbur Robinson. Suddenly, Wilbur is just out of my Shrek television. My boombox malfunctions says playing various audio from XX. Over on that channel, we watch memes.
With the bazooka! Let's see what he says. Maybe it's not that bad.
Why Agent Casino is some bullshit.
We get heated and argue over shit.
See, it is supposed to be fucking orange. Look at it. Suck my dick.
Yeah, that's way more orange.
Sometimes we play games.
And it's very...
Dude, but they're also going to get on my nerves a lot more than an ugly person would, and I want to fucking strangle them.
If the engine fails while I'm flying the helicopter, there's a chance that I can land it just well enough to... I might still get fucking hurt, but I have a higher chance of living that.
In a helicopter?
If an engine... Matt, I don't think an engine failure is not the same thing as the engine just blowing the fuck up. And we react to some pretty wild stuff going on the internet.
Oh hell no!
This is long as fucking dirt. Okay, so
actually no. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Andrew.
I was gonna say TLDR. The nigga is innocent. He's just weird. That's literally it. He's just weird as shit.
If you enjoy my content and want to see me in a raw, unfiltered, unscripted format, be pure, unadulterated dumbass, head over there and subscribe to the channel. The podcast is also on Spotify, so if you want to listen to us be pure head asses while you're driving or something, now you can. A link to the channel and the Spotify are in the top of the description down below. Now, without further ado, on to the video. Yo, what's up everybody, it's your boy Jet here, and Shadow is one of the most popular characters in the Sonic franchise, and for good reason. He was introduced in SA2 and has been a recurring character throughout the franchise since, and is a very well written, interesting, and entertaining character. Though it's because of this and the vast amount of mods that Sonic has, that Shadow himself has gotten a fair few mods over the years, and with Sonic X Shadow Generations coming out this October, and a few other things relating to Shadow having released this year, and this being the year of Shadow, I figured we could check out some Shadow the Hedgehog themed mods. Let's talk about them, shall we? So I've got 3 mods for you today, and what better start with an Ultimate Darkman's True Shadow mod for Sonic Generations, which turns Sonic into Shadow with his own unique animations such as starting stage, running, victory animations for both regular Shadow and Super Shadow, and 2 distinct boost animations you can toggle between, which are him skating and hovering. A UI change, it changes the home screen and sound effects for it to be more like the Shadow the Hedgehog game. It also changes the Shadow rival boss to instead be against Sonic. There is an extra UI mod for it to make the UI look more like the Shadow the Hedgehog game. You can customize it to make it look more like the hero meter or the dark meter, and it basically replaces the boost meter. It also changes the icon meter and so on, and it's a nice addition but an unnecessary one because the mod already has its own. It also affects cutscenes, specifically those that use the in-game models, and I'm gonna be entirely honest, hearing Roger's Sonic voice come from Shadow feels so fucking wrong. Pause the video right here. Hey, hi, Editing Jet here. I want to make a very quick correction before this continues. The clip that you're about to see is from a different mod that you are going to see later in this video. I didn't realize until I was putting this all together. I thought it was the same mod, but I realized that this mod doesn't actually work with cutscenes, but the other mod does, and that's what this is from. I'm gonna let it play though, because it still sounds very fucking awkward. Let's continue.
Is it me? Or is that place we were just in awfully familiar?
Yeah, nah, that shit sounds wrong in every way. Honestly, this is amazing. The only downside is that Classic Sonic doesn't get anything but A.
Fuck that bitch ass little drag.
Though if for some profound reason you do want something for that stupid rodent, then might I direct you to the OG Shadow Generations mod, developed by Boom Boom FP, Dakuneko, and Joe TE, which turns both modern Sonic and Classic Sonic into Shadow, and not much changes for Classic Sonic other than him now looking like Shadow and getting a new running animation.
This is when the trash is being pumped in stars and fucking flick.
Anyways, Modern Sonic also gets a model change and a new running animation with its own aura and boost. The mod also changes both the Shadow and Silver boss fights to be different Shadow androids from the Shadow the Hedgehog game. But other than that, it's basically the same game, both a Shadow skin. It has an altered UI that's just the basic UI, but altered to fit Shadow instead, and an altered title screen. It's a simple mod, but it's an effective one. Though for the last one, I'm gonna go from a small mod to a massive one with Shadow Reloaded, a mod for the GameCube version of Shadow the Hedgehog that basically redoes the game with a massive gameplay change, such as the ability to hard lock your path to D-pad, sliding being a bit more manual, and the cyber circuit levels you have a bit more control. The air saucers are a bit more mobile and feel better to control, and Shadow is generally smoother, and so on. As well as changing the game to make it so the last story unlocks only after getting 3 endings instead of needing to get all 10 endings for the game, and X mode unlocks after beating the last story, and these are huge changes as it makes the game far easier and far faster to go through, as you no longer need to play through the game 10 different times just to get the final story, and you no longer need to A rank every mission in order to get X mode, which for some missions can take fucking forever. So having it unlock after being the last story instead is a huge improvement from the base game. It also gives the game a massive HD retexture, which looks wonderful. It re-adds quite a bit of cut content as well, such as some unused dialogue and some of the cut songs, such as my personal favorite, Broken. It also makes some visual changes, most notably having widescreen support. However, you do need to set widescreen up version itself manually, which is a whole different process. Same with getting the Japanese voices, because by default the game uses the English voices, which isn't a problem, but I know there are people who prefer the Japanese voices, so I figure I'd let them know. The game also does support 2-player in both story mode and the standard 2-player battle mode. However, the 2-player battle mode is a bit buggy, as sometimes the other player just won't load at all, which definitely needs to be fixed. However, I doubt it will, as version 1.2 is said to be the final revision to the mod, and while still imperfect, it's definitely a fun update to the game that I definitely recommend you check out. But that's pretty much it. All 3 of these mods are great, and links to all 3 will be at the very top of the description. These 3 mods aside, Shadow is bound to get more mods involving him in the future, which says a lot since there are already a ton heat that I didn't cover for other games. Though I'm very excited to see what people cook up, and I'm also very excited to see what mods people cook up for Sonic Shadow Generations. I'm especially excited to see what Sega cooks up for that game. I cannot wait for October 25th to hit and for that game to release, because I will be there day fucking one. I'm gonna stop wasting your time though. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't, tell me how much I suck about the YouTuber and the Vtuber in the comment section down below. Peace out and enjoy yourself.